teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Red Raiders kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Ncaa. Got it. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. Trying to get it to the marker. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
Makes the grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Now sliding to his left. He'll pull it down. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and not his best work. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. The run inside. It's Williams. Breaks the tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Just feeds the running back. It's a fumble on the play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. The give is to Williams. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
He's got 42 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
He might want another play. Here's Mensah to throw. Got a man. It's Fletcher.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Finds his big tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Hurricanes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. Still running at the 40. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Hard running there. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The extra point here would tie the game. And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running inside, it's Williams. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
That's caught. It's Fletcher. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Canes in the hurry-up. Throwing, Mensah. He's going to take off. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Under fire. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Ncaa. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. There's a crease. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Now on first down from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver going in motion. Going with the counter play here. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here's Ncaa to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Line getting set on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to fire deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they can muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The run inside. It's Williams. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. It's caught. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 1st down from the 40. Wants to throw it again. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running inside, it's Williams. Finds a crease at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Throwing, Ncaa. Got a man. It's Vaughn. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
Darian Ncaa from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
Here's a little room there. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dickey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Ncaa from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got a little grass at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Picks up the first down. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Ncaa unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
Yeah, this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control.
Running room in the middle. The 30. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's Ncaa to throw. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. To the air, it's Hammond. Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to...
He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he puts through the extra point. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Trying to move them on the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Fletcher. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He wants to change this route. Throwing, Ncaa. Unloads it downfield. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, and the interception will seal it, and they'll go home with the victory. Both of these teams are high-caliber